Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long boys blues, 1975. Using girls on the rise. Reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends. But Long boys blues, 1975.
Welcome to the ZX Spectrum versus Commodore 64 gameplay comparison, but this is not Playground Wars because Alien 8, which is the game I'm going to compare on both systems, was never actually released on the Commodore 64. It was released by Ultimate Play the Game, who eventually became Rare. Any of you aren't familiar from Ultimate Play the Game, or you're outside the United Kingdom, they are the stuff of Spectrum royalty. They were absolutely fantastic. They had big boxes, amazing artwork, and their games were just amazing. Their quality was so far ahead of everyone else's, and they introduced the amazing Saberman series of games, of which this is not one. Alien 8 was released in 1985, and it uses, is it the Filmation engine, the same Filmation engine that was used in Night Law, that was state of the art at the time, particularly on a machine with 48K memory, that used 3D isometric graphics to create a number of rooms that you could explore with various objects moving and stuff like that, puzzles to solve, and enemies that would kill you. Now, this was released, but it was released on, the Amstrad, the BBC, even the MSX, and obviously the Spectrum, but never the Commodore 64, because while there were isometric games later on the Commodore 64, I don't know why the Ultimate didn't do it, but it was something to do with the processor and the speed that it ran at, not being able to do the calculations needed for the isometric graphics. I'm sure there are people who can explain it a lot better than that. Anyway, basically in the game you play Alien 8. See what they did there? Because you're alien number 8 and you're alienated. And you're on a spaceship. There are a bunch of aliens preserve their knowledge, their brains, and a few of their species to travel to a new planet because their old planet was dying. And you are the life support robot who keeps their cryogenic frozen chambers functioning, running. Stuff like that, and you're boarded by aliens and all the containers stop working, and you have to walk around the ship, which is 129 rooms, find the circuits and then restore them to the actual life support units, which I never actually managed to do back then. Never. A few months ago when I played this on both systems again, but not in the same video as a comparison. Yeah, but that's by the way, because I want to compare whether or not they've managed to port, is it the Z80 code, to the Commodore 64, because as I said, they did this once before with Night Law. I have a comparison video of Night Law on the Spectrum versus the Commodore 64, because like I said, the processor was not fast enough to do the mathematic calculations or something like that. Someone can explain it far better than I. Anyway, also it's a good excuse to show off some Ultimate Play the Game games, because like I said, they were the daddy. Night Law is my absolute favourite. Oh, it's a bit loud, but anyway, the music will stop because it's 48K in its beeper and there's not really much of it. We're going to go with joystick to make this a fair comparison on both systems, and I can tell you right now, there you go, see, that's all you get. It's tank controls, which to be fair is part of these games' charms. I mean, I might do a whole series of their videos, because well, there was Nightshade, Gunfight, Pentagram was, and that was US Gold, and that was when they weren't really Ultimate Play the Game anymore. And then obviously Night Law and Alien 8. Can't think of any more of the Filmation game engines. Anyway, right, we've waffled far too long. Let's have a pop at it right now. 2 Kempston joystick. So what we want to look at is kind of keep a feeling for how fast it apparently runs. 6-0 starts. There we go. I never understood why they didn't do loads of like tunes, even if it was 48K. I have them going through the game. Right, so it's tank controls, forward. I've got jump. I'm a cute little robot. I still think this looks nice graphics, but then I'm old and I love the ZX Spectrum. You can jump on the scenery, bottom right hand corner, because you've been doing this for thousands of years. Look, it's really quick and the controls are really tight. Yeah, it's your light years. I've got 5 lives, which is the centre of the bottom of the screen, and to the left I believe that must be circuits for the cryogenic, tanks or whatever they are. Now, as I said, there's 129 screens. I don't know if they're random generating like they are in some of these games, but I guess we get to find that out. Is that a generator up there? So it's kind of puzzle solving, platforming action. I've always preferred Night Law. It felt, oh no, it's over there, a little bit more, because of the whole werewolf curse thing. And I think because this was, in its, oh, that's how quick you got to do it, and it's not a tank controls, this was in its, wake, maybe the reviewers thought it was a bit kind of, oh well, you know, been there, done that. This is where it gets right. So we face that way, and then quickly that way, and then left again. Oh, this is going to be hard. It won't let me do it. We'll try that again. So you face it. I don't want to try to solve the puzzles. I should just be pissing around and looking at everything. But yeah, it's really nice graphics, really sharp colours and everything. I mean, colours, sprites. Right, there's no way I can get up there. But yeah. I mean, there were isometric games, weren't there, later on? I'm pretty sure Bobby Bearing came out, and Fairlight came out, didn't it? Right, that's a tad of slowdown. Is there anything up there I want, or just want to go into the rooms? Don't disintegrate. Thank you. When your stairs disintegrate, it really ruins your day. Much like real life. Right, that's not going to work. I have to get, there we go, a little bit further away. No. Interesting. I can. Because, well, that can't be, I must be doing something wrong. That can't be broken. Unless I'm missing something over here, you know, behind the back. That's the only problem with the isometric graphics, is you can't see behind stuff, which is pretty much the, you know, how isometric graphics work. But then at the same time, it was the only way you could do sort of 3D on the Spectrum. There we go. Is that thing gonna kill me? Oi! No, I'm gonna kill me with piss poor controls like that. Look at the spacesuits. Oh right, you gotta keep moving. No, you haven't. What? That was me. I'm playing on a joystick. Weird. It's not letting me jump. Do I press? That's me. It's a regular death machine, isn't it? Political robots. He's already, you know what, it's fair release, isn't it? Because he's already gone insane at this point. From the thousands of years. Why can't I get up there? I was just up there. I wish it just had forward, backwards and stuff like that, but I guess, like I said, tank controls is its charm. I got it. I don't got it. What movie was that? I would say Points for the Quote, but I can't remember the bloody movie. I'm sucking at this, but that's not really the point of this comparison. We just wanna dance. What movie was that? I'll give you a clue. Everybody gets high in it. Right, come on. My bad. I worked out the timing there. Right, let's fuck it. Let's go to another room. But you get away. See, it's like Night Law. I sucked at the game back then. I suck at the game now. I think more so it was just like it was almost like a kind of tech demo when you were a kid. Just something to show your mates, particularly Commodore 64 mates, and go, look what I've got. So we're back at the title screen. Look, see, because there's nothing else on the screen. Obviously, there's no slowdown whatsoever. So there is slowdown on the Spectrum. Is that an emulation thing? Look, they don't fuck around, do they? They lock on. So, I don't know how I'd be able to do it with the... Oh, the middle. Oh, fucking hell. This is bloody hard. Time it, roll up. Oh, you pesky kids. Damn it, I've got infinite lives, have I? Yeah. Run away! No, I got stuck on the door frame. Oh, it's because it's fucking tank controls. Are they space mice? Yoink! Oh, fuck, they're space mice. I need a space cat. Come on. Just as well I've got oh dear lord. Again, this is where the isometric, you know... Oh, fuck off. Viewpoint, it's impressive, but it kind of stunts your ability to see exactly what's going on. I'm going to have to kill myself. Am I actually going to have to kill myself? And now I'm going to be stuck in a room. Why did you give me infinite lives, ROM? Why? Oh, shake harder, boy. Nope, nope, it starts me up here. Right, fuck off. This is just... I'm stuck on the door. This is, again, the isometric nature. It makes it... so difficult to see if you're stuck on stuff. Left one. It can't, I don't understand it. You can't move quickly enough to turn around, I should say. I'm sure everyone who played Alien 8 back in the day is like, you're an idiot. Yes, I never said I was any good at these games, but that's not the point. Just enjoy its eye-buttery goodness. Right, let's go back in Shah. I'm going to reset because I want to see if it is random generated. Let's reset. I want to see if it's random generated. Right, here we are again. Enjoy your 10 seconds of music. I might set it as my ringtone. I love setting Spectrum stuff as my ringtone because it drives everyone up the fucking wall when it kicks off. 2, Kempston. 2, thank you. And 0 start. Actually, I'll make that one my ringtone. That's even more annoying. There you go. It is random generated. That's kind of cool. So that makes it somewhat different every time you play it. Interesting. Look. So there is definitely slowdown. Someone who had this back in the day, please confirm to me if this is an emulation thing. There's shit in the middle that'll kill you. That's on me. I'm playing this on my... I'm playing some Frodo. Frodo, that's a Commodore 64 emulator. I'm playing this on... Jump! My Wii. Through FBZX. Oh no, I gotta go underneath. You're getting a feel for this now. Is it random? I'm sure it's the further... yeah. Come back up chart. That's kind of cool. Effort's gone into the puzzles. It should come to his top left now, right? Come on. No, it's completely random. Oh, you fucker. Yeah, I know this is boring. I'm going to jump over to the Commodore 64. Oh! No. Is it not doing it because I'm stood in front of it because it's self-aware? Fuck it. Let's have a look at the Commodore 64. Yeah, I suck at it. It's balls hard, but just kind of remember the speed and overall, you know, how it looks and feels, particularly the size of the screen. Let's have a look at the Commodore 64 version. They've given it a really, really nice title screen or loading screen, I guess. It's obviously released, this was released last year, 2019. So, as I said, it's homebrew and it's a conversion of the original ZX Spectrum code. I'm assuming it's done by the same people who did Night Law, which, as I said, I have a comparison video of both of those running against each other. Let's have a look. Which button are we doing here? So here we go. RCD and Emu Productions present Alien 8 version 1.10, conversion by Emu and Marius 2. Right, new music. There is music. We'll get to see. And yeah, new title screen picture. That was that bit by Steve we just saw. So start program now. Boom. So obviously right away you can tell that once you get to the actual game, is that smaller? That's smaller. It's got Spectrum graphics. You know, it's a port, obviously, so it's got Spectrum graphics. So that's kind of cool. I should have remembered that from having played Night Law. Right, 0, let's go. There we go. So obviously it wins in that department, but then it's absolutely, completely brand new music. And it's SID chip goodness. Right. Seems to look pretty much the same. Does it? I can't tell. I think it looks kind of somewhat the same size. It's got the same sound effects. Oh, and everything. You go. You seem to die a bit. You know, like when you explode. So this is bang on so far. Oh, even you're. Well, it should be because it's a conversion. It's not a new written game, is it? Oh, yeah. There we go. Oh, interesting. Let's go out and come back in. Not all of them explode. Maybe that's where I was going wrong with ZX Spectrum. So yeah, it seems to be no slowdown at the moment. But obviously this one's not got infinite lives. That's my bad. Well, I have been the first game for having it because I downloaded the wrong ROM. There we go. Look. I bet that one explodes. Oh! Yeah, this game is spankaroonie hard. I don't mean it's this, you know, using the Spectrum code. I mean in general. Slow down. Oh, no way! I almost did it, but I bottled it. And we don't have diagonals, so... Shizen. We'll just go back out and come back in. I see you know, I should just fuck around and show you stuff. Because we need to see if it's got slowdown, you know? But... Come on. I can do it, I can do it, I can do it, I can. Sorry. Again, I'm sure there's Alienate kids out there. Kids? Grown adults in their 40s like me. Going, you're an idiot. It's fucking easy. See, I'm playing this on Frodo, which means I'm playing it on a Wii pad. So I'm playing it with a D-pad, which makes changing your direction a bit of a pain in the arse. Oh, pressing diagonals. I give up. Let's just fuck around the spaceship and see what else is going on. Right. So yeah, the exact same colour. Well, it should be the exact same colour palette. I don't know what I'm talking about because it's the same game. Slow down. Is it more prevalent than the Spectrum version? I don't honestly think it is. I do. Oh no, I know I have to go this way because look what's ahead of me. Fuck balls. Oh, I was so close to not swearing in this video. Hey, that's alright. I mean, I check it not for kids anyway, so, you know. It's culture anyway. But yeah, is it more prevalent slowdown? It slightly kind of was, that's the worst descriptive term ever, slightly kind of was in Night Law, but I think it's pretty much on par. Right. Come on. Is that extra? See, when you do it back to back like this, look at that! You start doubting. That was Smokey and the Bandit there. Pure class, that jump. You start doubting yourself when you play it back to back like this. Have I got to... I don't know how I got to do this. Slow down. Oh! No! So... everyone... These aren't essentially screens, they're traps. See, what you probably don't notice is, the minute I jumped on that, hopefully it's not every square, the minute I jumped on that, it started moving me. So I gotta get on there. Keep moving forward. Oh, see, that's what's interesting. Is not all the blocks explode, not all of them move you sideways. It's a celebration. Points for the quote. Yeah. Could have made that. Could have been a contender. Come on. Do you know what? I'm not really noticing any sort of real comparable diff. I think it's a little bit more slowdown-ish. That phrase got away from me. The Spectrum. But I'm not, you know. All in all, this seems to play pretty much exactly the same. Wonder why they never did this back in the day. They probably would. Well, no, loads of games back then just ported the Spectrum's code. Having problems here. We'll try one more. And then I'm going to... Well, actually, no bollocks to it. You saw that I could have done it. I could have done it. I could have done it. I'm talking ass hat. I don't know how to get back out. Can I get back out? No, I can die and then we can all go to a... Oh, listen. Activated cryogenic chambers, 0. What can I say? I got pissed off in my 1,000 years. Oh, interesting. Obviously didn't get to see that on the Spectrum because I was playing it with Infinite Lives. Yeah, I'm pissed off in my 1,000 years, you know, waiting hand and foot on these wankers. I thought, fuck it. Let the aliens defrost them. And then the whole spaceship can smell like warm shrimp. Why did I say shrimp? I'm English. Prawns. Oh, hello. Obviously, can't go that way. Do I go the long way round? Can I go the long way round? Can I get a witness? Should I got a white stick? That's the edge of the screen. So, I mean, are there ways through these screens? To me, I mean, is it just forcing you around? Ah, do you see that? God, this game's bastard hard. See, I'm trying to turn around. We just look around. So I can, God knows where these bloody things are. All these, you know, cryogenic chambers. Because all I've done in both versions of this game is piss around, you know, through empty screens that just getting in and out of alive is bloody hard enough. But, and I lost my thread. Never mind, it wasn't important. Oh. Oh. Man, the people who fucking programmed this, was it Clive Stamper and Tim Stamper? Don't quote me on that. They like to give people pain. Right, hang on, we'll go this way. Right, anyway, I'm going to round up now. To be perfectly honest, I think this is a slightly smoother conversion than Night Lord, but then I haven't played that in ages on the Commodore 64, and yeah, it's pretty much bang on to the spectrum. Possibly, maybe a little bit more slow down. Oh wow, the frustration level in this game is high. But yeah, this is an absolutely bang on port. Again, I have no idea why they didn't do a version of this on the Commodore 64 back in the day. If you can correct me on any of my facts in this video, such as why the Commodore could do isometric games back in there, or it could, but it just took effort and time, or why I've been going wrong in this game, or how I should actually play it, or is it, you know, a control lag thing, let me know. And thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later.